Okay, hello. Today, I'm going to be showing you my first place deck profile that I took to a locals. I went 3-0, and I just played mirror matches all day. So Konami, please don't ban me. Because we both played the same deck. It was just a locals, chill, chill, chill. But yeah, what I'm going to be showcasing is my old school deck, is what we call it. But the official name that I'm giving it, for people that don't know what it is MRD Highlander. Highlander because you have that planetary machine Highlander guy that BA would play. He wasn't allowed to have like multiple cards in your graveyard. That's like one of each something. So yeah, MRD Highlander. So the whole format, every card is limited to one. You have to play the same deck. Like I'm talking as if you have an option on what you want to play. You have to play the same list. So it's using the Blue Eyes, Legend of Blue Eyes set, Metal Raiders set, and the promos from Forbidden Memories, which is just Metamorph. And we have been playing this for like 5 years now, 5-6 years, and it has never got boring. It has taken a few changes. Time Wizard used to be in the format. I think that was really it. Time Wizard, because Time Wizard got switched out for Muka Muka, and there might have been like one other change, like another spell card or something. Oh, Sword and Shield used to be in it. I can't remember what replaced Sword and Shield. I think it was Stimpack in the end. But yeah. But this has been the final version for like 4 years now. Like there's no need to change it. It's perfect. Everyone loves playing it. Trust me, give it a go. And as I always say, if you ever see me at an event, I will always have 2 old school decks on me and I'll happily play you. So yeah, let's just get into the list. 3-0. 3-0 at locals. You know, there was Drytron, there was Tri Brigade. Yes, I didn't face any of them. I just faced the mirror, but they were still there. Bro, this deck's the best deck. Anyway, starting with the deck. We've got, it's 20 monsters. We've got Big Boy Daddy, Summon Skull. Okay, it's the only tribute summon you play. He's the big beater. Sometimes summoning him can just be game. You know, your opponent can't deal with him, then he's just a big boy. So that's the only tribute we play. Then we've got, let's put him there. Then we've got Juragumo, Muka Muka, and Dark Elf. These are the 3 effect monsters that are big beaters. So Juragumo is a 2,200 monster. And every time you attack, you have to flip a coin or roll a dice, you know, whatever you want to decide. And there's a 50% chance you're going to lose half your life points. Pretty grim, but a 2/2 normal summon is huge. Muka Muka is the newest addition to old school. I say newest addition, this was 4 years ago, but he was the last card to enter the old school format. He gains 300 attack for each card in your hand. So simply just going like start your turn, normal summon, pass, he's on 21. Or you set a card, he's 18. So Muka Muka is actually insane. And then Dark Elf is a 2k attacker, but every time you attack, you have to pay a K. So it's kind of costly. But yeah, these are the effect monsters that are beaters. Then, not much to say, we've got 2 vanilla 18s, and then 2 vanilla 17s. And that is it for all of your attack power. Okay, so these are the monsters that are going to be putting in the damage, beating over monsters, chipping away your opponent's life points. These guys here. So they're important. You don't want to like rinse through them. Then we've got defenders. We've got Aquamador. We've got Giant Soldier of Stone. Giant Soldier of Stone is crazy, bro. 13 attack. That's actually big. And then we've got Wall of Illusion. Any monster that attacks this bounces back to your opponent's hand. It is quite nice. You can do cute plays where if you discover it to be a Wall of Illusion, and you flip one of your flip effect monsters, and then you just start attacking into it to bounce them back to your hand, so you can use them again. But life points is very key, so you don't really want to be doing that. Like life points is it's all about life points and card advantage in this format. Then obviously we got the 2 searchers. We got Witch and Sangan. And then probably my 2 favorite cards. Like if Konami came to me and said, Miles, you can have any ultimate card you want printed. We'll pick a card and we'll make an ultimate rare print of it. I don't know which one I would pick, but it would be one of these 2. Probably White Magical Hat. Yeah, gains advantage, makes your opponents lose advantage. Like these 2 are just so cool. These are my 2 favorite cards in the format. Like using these efficiently is like you can just win games. Right, then for the flip effect monsters, we got Mr. Big Eye. For the first, I'd say 6 months of this format, we played it wrong. We used to think it was look at your opponent's 5 cards and then put them back in any order, but we realised it's look at your own 5 cards, which can actually be horrible because you can look at your top 5 cards and be like, I've lost. Because like they're just like all trash cards. But most time, Big Eye is really good. And then the actual really, really strong flip effect monsters. The Magician of Faith. The Masked Sorcerer. Mask of Darkness, sorry, Man-Eater Bug, and Trapmaster. So Trapmaster, flip, select the back row. If it's a trap, you pop it. If it's a spell, you just set it again. Once you, Man-Eater Bug, pop a monster, add back a trap, add back a spell. The great thing I love about speed duels is it's giving us rarity bumps. I mean, yes, like obviously the super rare Magician of Faith is more valuable, but is it max rarity? Last I checked, ultra rare was higher rarity than super rare, my friend. So hopefully with the Jaden like speed duel thing coming out, we're gonna get more like rarity bumps for old school cards. So that is the monsters. That is 20 monsters. So now for these spells. So these are known as the power spells. You've got Change of Heart, Pot of Greed. If you add back Pot of Greed off Magician of Faith, you're a scrub, because you just want power cards. Like very, very rarely, unless it's like the only spell or only good spell in your grave, then obviously. Otherwise, when you're activating Magician of Faith, you're normally taking Change of Heart, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Regeki, Heavy Storm, and Swords of Revealing Light. I can normally tell a good old school player to a bad old school player, depending on how I see them use Swords of Revealing Light. Swords of Revealing Light used properly is mad. Actually mad. Like, your opponent not being able to attack you for 3 turns is huge. I like how in-depth I'm getting into this. I'll play this deck for a while, yes. Like, it's so important. You need to know all the theory. But yeah, these are the power spells. These are the ones you want to be adding back with Magician of Faith. And then to round up the spells, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we play 11 spells, 9 traps. So the final 4 spells are Fisher, just a 1-for-1 removal. Sometimes, if your opponent has 2 monsters, you have to like try and clear the weak monster and then Fisher the big one. Card Destruction and neg 1, but using it turn 1 is normally when it's going to be the best time, because you might just hit your opponent's power spells and stuff. And then we got Tribute to the Doom, discard a card, pop a card, or pop a monster. And then Stimpack, it buffs the monster by 700, and then each of your standby phases, it reduces it by 200. Which is pretty big. Like, it can be very big for getting over stuff. So that's the spells. And then the 9 traps, we've got the Cancer card of the format. This is like the Saki, oh, you opened it early, Grim card. Stimpack. In fact, last locals when I played it, when I played a guy of this format, the best opening is if you can just open this T-set, to T-set like this, and they attack. You just flip Robin Goblin, they lose a card, and like you can just normally go attack position, summon them once to attack, and like it's just over. So things can get really out of hand with Robin Goblin. Every time you flip damage to your opponent via battle, they discard a random card. So that is Robin Goblin. It's the card you never want to see. Trap Hole. Monster, a monster, if a monster's normal summon that has 1,000 or more attack, you can just pop it. And then like the battle traps, you got Mirror Force, which is obviously the best kind of trap really. And Wabaku stops you taking any damage, stops your monsters from being destroyed by battle. Very, very strong. This single-handedly is like the safest card in the format. So if you have this set, like even more than Swords of Revealing Light, like if you have this set, you know you're not going to die unless they like 7 tools it. And then for the attack gaining traps, we've got Reinforcement and Metamorph. And then to round it off, we got the 3 counter traps. We got 7 Tools of the Bandit, Solemn Judgment, and Magic Jammer. And that is it. That is my list. That is everyone's list if you're playing this format. Don't ever let me catch you playing this format without this exact list. I'll go crazy. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my deck profile. First place. I'm like almost undefeated with this deck. When I do streams, I stream playing this format and people can come challenge me. So make sure you check out my streams. Links will be in the description. Try out the format. If you already play the format and you love it, make sure you leave a comment. This is honestly, in my opinion, the best format in Yu-Gi-Oh! And like 50% of my testing for big events is testing this. Like a lot of people, who did a video on it? Someone did a video on it where they, was it DB Grinder? I think DB Grinder did a video where he went to, no, it was Pack, right? It was Pack. He did a video saying like how he watches GOAT format players and like he learns from them and stuff. Bro, I totally get that. Playing old resource formats allows you to like play better. It allows you to use your resources better. It allows you to think about playing round cards. So playing like when you're playing like the same deck and you can kind of see, okay, they still have this, they still have this. You play around it. Trust me, play this format. It will make you a better player. I promise. And obviously, if you're playing it, we are playing old rules, so you do draw a 6 card for turn, and blah 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 blah. Okay, right. Anyway, like the video, like the deck profile, buy the deck profile. I will be hosting an in-person event for this eventually, but it's not going to be for a while. So make sure you just start picking up the cards now, because once this format booms, all the max rarity stuff's going to be expensive. Anyway, enjoy deck profile. Peace, peace, peace. See you on stream. Peace, peace, peace.